The inevitable renaissance of hot hatchbacks is coming in the form of electric vehicles. These newcomers benefit from efficient compactness of the class and, in return, deliver unmatched driving dynamics of electric motors. In this video, we gathered an interesting lineup of models that act as harbingers of the new era within the sporty commuter segment. Subscribe to Automotive Territory, ring the bell, and you won't ever miss new EVs. Enjoy the ride! Nissan Leaf EForce. Nissan has not had a legitimate hot hatch in its internal combustion stables since 1990s, so it's no wonder why the all-electric Leaf has been taking so long to spice up its performance. The recently presented EForce test mule unveils the upcoming drive system that will finally allow it to enter the big boys league. It consists of dual electric motors that channel power to all four, and by our calculations should make 304 horsepower and 502 pound-feet of torque. Nissan's engineers built on the already existing technologies by the brand, like the Nissan GT-R's Atessa ETS torque split system and the Nissan Patrol's intelligent 4x4 system. As a result, the upcoming Leaf will possess faster acceleration, 50-50 to 100% torque distribution to one of the axles, and strong yet smooth regenerative braking. VW Golf ER1. The AD range will inevitably produce a series of hot hatchbacks by the R Performance division, and VW has already given us a preview of what's to come at the GP Race Festival in Zell, Austria in the beginning of 2020. The prototype Golf ER1 started out as a TCR touring car, but under its bodywork hides a powertrain from the Pikes Peak, Goodwood and Nürburgring record-breaking racer ADR. In this case, the dual-motor all-wheel drive configuration puts out around 500 horsepower instead of 671 on the original. The successors of the VW ER1 will be built on the MEB platform and are likely to carry monikers ID3R and ID3 GTX. Hyundai RM20E. Inspired by the all-electric and ETCR race car, the RM20E is built on the newly electrified RM platform that has been developed in cooperation with Renault Automobile. The RM in the car's name stands for Racing Midship, which means a mid-mounted motor sending power to the rear wheels. The prototype is claimed to yield 810 horsepower and 708 pound-feet of torque, accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds. Linked to a 60 kWh battery, the powerful motor promises 155 miles per hour top speeds, while 0 to 124 mph sprints should not take the car longer than 9.88 seconds. According to Hyundai, the RM20E will not become an actual production hot hatch, but it will serve as a test mule that will be used to create and perfect the all-electric performance and racing tech for the brand's and performance division. Mini John Cooper Works Electric. Among the host of recently launched e-hatchbacks and compact cars, the Mini Electric is one of the perkiest models, though it still lacks the horses to be named a proper hot hatch. But this is about to change, since Mini's John Cooper Works division is already working on its enhanced version. The camouflaged prototype marries the Mini Electric to the JCW GP, getting a large rear spoiler, funky fenders, and a closed-off grille to highlight its EV nature. In terms of power and performance, nothing has been announced yet, but we do anticipate a more powerful single motor or even a dual motor setup that will bump the peak output to healthy 300 ponies. The battery will most definitely grow in size from the standard 32 kWh, while the acceleration to 60 mph should at least match the GP's 5.2 seconds. Cuprolion Eraser. The Cupra is regarded as the first purpose-designed EV touring car. The vehicle is based on the Leon TCR, however, it has rear-wheel drive layout and way more power. It is brought into motion by 4 electric motors with 680 horses, 708 pound-feet peak output, and up to 12,000 revolutions on a single reduction ratio of 1 to 5.6. Compared to the standard Leon Racer, the EV gained 661 pounds in weight due to the installation of a rather potent 65 kWh battery, which shifted the weight distribution to the 40 to 60 front-rear ratio. The model possesses 167 mph top speed, 3 seconds 0 to 62 acceleration, and efficiently recovers energy from braking and deceleration. The Cupra Eraser was designed to run specifically in the top-tier pure ETCR class, which is not your typical circuit racing, but more of a rallycross event with 4 competitors in short yet brutal races. Renault Megane E-Vision. In the Renault's entire roster, just a few cars can boast such good sales and sales following as the Megane. So no wonder that when choosing their next model to be electrified, the French brand did set its sights on this attractive fan favorite hatch. The next generation EV Megane is aimed to start production in 2021, but for now, it is previewed by the E-Vision concept. Built over the new CMF EV platform, it takes the shape of a crossover-ish hatchback that measures just 13.8 feet or 4.21 meters in length. But it does promise more interior space than most competitors. In its design, we can still see the Megane features, but it also borrows heavily from the brand's city cars, past coupes, as well as the last year's Morphos concept. The model is powered by a 217 horsepower strong motor mated with a 60 kWh battery. This front-wheel drive system yields below 8 seconds 0 to 60 and at least 250 miles range. Nissan Leaf Nismo RC. The previously mentioned EForce is a nearly production-ready all-wheel drive Leaf, but prior to its unveil, Nissan had already attempted to boost the appeal of the second-generation EV by showcasing a 3-door concept modified by the Nismo racing division of the Japanese brand. The existing platform was granted a second motor, which ensured an all-wheel drive capability and a power boost to 327 horses and 472 pound-feet of torque. Forget about the Leaf's 6 seconds 0 to 60 time. The Nismo RC gets there in just 3.4 seconds. The chassis weight balance has been optimized by the midship location of the battery pack, while the motors and inverters got ideal placement over the front and rear tires. The car received a comprehensive aerodynamic package with an adjustable rear wing, full carbon fiber racing monocoque structure, legit roll cage, and a carbon fiber finished interior. Make sure to become a supporter of Electric Revolution by smashing the like button and watching this video till the end. Thanks for your feedback, and let's get back to it. Cupra L-Born. In 2021, Cupra is launching its first all-electric vehicle in the form of a hot hatchback that sits on the MB platform, gets an 82 kWh battery, and comes powered by a rear-mounted electric motor. For now, the manufacturer disclosed only the range of around 276 EPA miles or 500 WLTP kilometers, while the power and torque of the motor remain under wraps. When it comes to the driving dynamics, the L-Born promises to accelerate to 31 mph from a standstill in 2.9 seconds. Additionally, it comes equipped with an exclusive dynamic chassis control sport system that lowers the car's ride height and adjusts the suspension to the existing road conditions. As any other Cupra, it also gets a sophisticated sporty interior, bucket seats, and a sports steering wheel with drive profile selection, and a dedicated button to unleash the Cupra mode with all the available power. Zoe Esport. It has been a while since the French teased us with a hot version of their electric bestseller, and some skeptics claim that the Esport will probably never make it to the assembly line. However, Renault's electric vehicles chief Gilles Normand insists that the project is still alive since the company received so much positive feedback. The Zoe Esport is made entirely from carbon fiber, has a lightweight chassis with a double wishbone suspension and a racing roll cage. On the outside, the car boasts the satin blue livery, huge 20-inch wheels, and a distinctive tailgate spoiler with a linear braking light. The powertrain consists of 2 electric motors, delivering the total output of 462 horsepower and 472 pound-feet of torque. With under 1,400 pounds of weight, the mini hot hatch springs from a standstill to 16 mph in 3.2 seconds and develops the top speed of 130 miles per hour in under 10 seconds. BMW i3S. On the market of hot or at least warmed-up electric hatchbacks, this BMW by right holds the title of the world's first production model. Introduced back in 2017, the i3S initially received the same 33.2 kWh battery as the standard i3, but a more powerful electric motor, peaking at 184 horses and 199 pound-feet. A year later, both cars were upgraded with a new pack that has 10 kWh higher capacity. As a result, the i3S is now good for 280 WLTP kilometers, with its maximum velocity reaching 99 miles per hour. The acceleration of the model is rather brisk. It takes 6.9 seconds to develop 16 mph speeds. The hatchback boasts a sport suspension with specially developed dampers, springs, and stabilizers. And finally, it has a unique sport mode that was calibrated to increase maneuverability at high speeds. Mercedes-Benz EQA Concept. In early 2020, Daimler presented a roadmap for the development of the EQ model lineup, as the company plans to present nearly 10 electric models until 2022. One of the most interesting among them is the future compact electric car based on the original EQA concept. The design of the model is determined by the innovative light technologies, which feature laser fibers diodes that create an attractive light pattern and emphasize the tech-forward nature of this vehicle. Similarly, instead of a regular grille, there is a virtual black panel with an integrated LED matrix, which changes its appearance according to the chosen driving mode. The show car can choose up to 272 horsepower from its 2 electric motors, while the maximum range reaches almost 250 miles. It is also equipped with an innovative rapid charging system, which allows you to extend the trip by 60 miles in just 10 minutes. What are your predictions about the future of electric cat hatchbacks? Name your favorite models in the comments below and become a supporter of Electric Revolution by smashing the like button. More electrified content is waiting for you on the screen. Subscribe to Automotive Territory not to miss the upcoming releases, and as always, may the torque be with you!